Howdy, hey everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon Colosseum. And, as I mentioned last time, we have finished our business here in the main story slash post-game of Pokemon Colosseum. However, there are about 3 or 4 more things, depending on how you want to count it, that we can actually do in this game, and I'll be showing you that today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take on Mount Battle, shall we? Alright, and reaching the top of Mount Battle here in story mode, we can actually shows a little cinematic of the volcano. I missed that. But yeah, we've reached the top of Mount Battle, Battle 100 as you can tell, and there's a dude in a costume up here, or like a wrestling tunic. Welcome. So good of you to come. I'm Somic, the final trainer of Mount Battle. Now, show me the results of your training. Don't hold anything back. Mount Battle Colosseum Final. So, let's go ahead and give it our best. I have thrown out Ampharos and Feraligatr up front for that Thunder Rain Dance lead. I'm not sure, does he have legendaries in the story mode? I'm not sure. Pinsir and Claydol, I guess not. I'm used to his XD or Mount Battle mode, which we'll be getting into as well. We need to complete that for another Pokemon, but I need the 3rd time Flute, so I brought the team for Mount Battle in order to purify the final of the legendary beast or dog, however you'd like to call them. I know people are funny about that. I'm going to go ahead and try to hit a Thunder on Pinsir, hoping, yep, okay, that quick thing did not work. Quick claw, my bad. Ooh, Earthquake! Nah, that's not good. That's not good. Ampharos, hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy. Okay, over half. We'll land a Thunder at least. Not sure that's good at all, but hey, we'll land it. Oh, we do gain XP for this fight too. Okay, I was wondering. Crobat at level 60. Psychic. Oh no, they team up on Ampharos? I hope not. They didn't. Okay. And I try not to get everyone too over level because I was worried they would copy my lead, but or my highest level, but I think that is the optional mode we'll again also be getting into. Ooh, Sludge Bomb, don't hit Ampharos, please. Okay. Okay. Surf. That should do decent damage to Claydol, but again, you never know. It did more than I expected, kind of. I wanted a one-shot, but I knew it wouldn't. Taking out Crobat, though, with the Lucky Thunder. Huge shout-out to Feraligatr for the ring. Gligar coming in here, and what a unique choice for a final boss battle at Rank 100. Ooh, Earthquake. Bye-bye Ampharos, that's for sure. Ooh. Yeah, it sucks. We'll just throw in the old goat Espeon here. Probably be able to Psychic the Gligar one shot. Not gonna lie, Espeon is a very strong special attacking cannon here. So, and we got the Twisted Spoon. Nice, nice. I didn't doubt Espeon for a second. Never could, never would. Ooh, Flygon coming in though. It's not a bad Pokemon as we know. I still never put Surf on Feraligatr. Definitely should. If this was the team I thought it was, we would have been in a bad shape. But yeah, Ice Beam is very useful to have, but we'll make it without it. Knocking out Claydol and almost one-shotting the Flygon is very nice. As you can see, we got decent special attack, so Ice Beam wouldn't be wasted, but it's like, the TMs are like 10k, you know what I mean? Or like some of the items are 10k, some of the teams are like 5k. But that's a good bit of like grinding in Mount Battle. So if you're doing it a lot, you know, you probably got a decent amount of points, as you should, you know, grinding out all those shadow Pokemon. But yeah, Gyarados here, coming in the back. Ooh. That's pretty impressive, though. I didn't think we'd one-shot it, but that's again, Way more than I thought we'd get out of Espeon for a Gyarados. Bye-bye, Flygon. Oh, and we managed to knock out Gyarados as well. So that's nice. Way to go for Alligator. But is that all those Pokemon? Is that a voice crack? That is. We have defeated Mount Battlemaster Somek. Stupendous! This is fantastic. I say fantastic. You had to be you had to be to defeat me. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Now I'd like you to have this. 1,200 Poke Coupons. And for your Pokemon that battled so fantastically, I have some commemorative ribbons. And you can't change your party the whole time. I actually logged into the PC and hit reset immediately to the last save. Congratulations, but don't be content with this. Don't neglect your training. Would you like to have our Abra teleport you back to the registration counter? And can I hit no? You're gonna walk back? Well, that might be a bad thing. That might not be a bad thing. It might be a good to walk and savor this victorious quest. If you decide to use Abra, just let me know. And I think we have to, or I might be getting it confused with XD, like the Time Flute. I'm looking for the Time Flute. And I feel like in one of them it's in a chest up here after you win. But I would really hate to think they'd let you miss something like that. But at the same time, it's like early 2000s, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm not seeing it. I don't want to go too far out here. Oh, nothing happens if I go too far out here, I guess. So, yeah, we'll go talk to him and see what happens. Maybe I was wrong about the Time Flute, but I feel like we've got a third Time Flute in this game. So let's see. Ah, okay, right here by the stairs, there is an item box. Let's see. 1 Time Flute, so don't leave this area until you've gotten this Time Flute. So I had to walk. I was about to give it and talk to him, but I was like, oh, let me see what he's talking about walking all the way down. Can we walk all the way down? That's nuts, dude. So if you want to, you can walk all the way down for real. But there's the Time Flute. We have all 3. Let's go purify the last of the Shadow Pokemon, and I'll get right back to you. Alright, and back here at the Relic Forest, if we go into the bag and use the Time Flute, Celebi arrives. Isn't that crazy? Personally, my favorite of the mythical Pokemon. Mew is a good one too, but I've always been a Celebi fan. I love the Pokemon movie 2000. That's Lugia's. My bad. It's the Forever one. My bad. Yeah, if you try talking to it, it won't work like you normally would. You have to go into your bag, and there you go. Yes, back here at the PC, as you can see, every single Pokemon has been purified. And the team is looking good, looking healthy. There are 2 more Pokemon we can get, though. I mean, actually 3 more Pokemon we can get in Colosseum. 2 more on this save, and then I'm going to have to whip out another GameCube and meet you on that save for the final one. But let's go ahead and move on to the next 2 Pokemon, shall we? Alright, and finishing up battle number 99 in the Mount Battle versus 100 mode of the game from the main menu, not the story mode, Mount Battle. Let's go ahead and head on up to battle 100, shall we? I'm a little scared. Alright, and I don't see any items up here. Again, this is the separate mode in like Colosseum mode or multi-battle, whatever version. I'll show you at the end of this. But here it is, another Mount Battle boss to take care of. I commend you for coming. Let your eyes burn with the glory of the double battle to end all double battles. And I am sweating here, man. Salamence, Starmie, Machamp, Crobat. Okay, it's not too bad. I could have sworn this fella had like Latios, Latias. Maybe I'm thinking of the sequel to this game. Let's bring Rayquaza, Lugia. Don't mind the nickname on Rayquaza and Swampert. I got these off of a used cartridge of Sapphire that I bought, or my dad got for me in like 2011, I think. So I had no hand in naming these Pokemon. I typically don't, as you all know. I think we'll bring... Should I bring Articuno or Aerodactyl? And yeah, unfortunately, I did not level up Swampert Aerodactyl to meet up the team here. Oh man, I'm a little nervous. Aerodactyl or Articuno? He has a lot of flyers. He's got a fighting type. He's got a rock type. I think we'll bring Articuno. That is the Articuno from the first Let's Play of Leaf Green, for those of you that were around for that. That is the one I shiny hunted. Let's just chill on the team here. Salamence and Rhydon up front by Mount Battle Master Entity. Lugia and Rayquaza up front. So that Intimidate won't be of much use or effect on us because we will be primarily using special type moves. Because again, Dragon Claw is a special type move in this generation. Let's go ahead, I feel like it's going to knock Salamence out one hit. So I kind of want to hit the Rhydon, but just to be safe, we'll get him mushed up for Psychic. With Psychic, I should say. Oh yeah, no, we definitely should have left that alone. A little worried about what Rhydon will do. Because Rock Blast is super effective on Rayquaza. So, I almost got knocked out by one of them all the way up here. That can only hit me twice. Luckily, you can hit up to 5 times. So, ooh! Hold your breath. Oh, hit Lugia? Nah, that's fine. Lugia's good. Oh, and this is a Lugia from Pokemon XD, in case you were curious at all about where I got these Pokemon from. That is where this one's from. Should we use Psychic? I feel like we should team up on Rhydon right now, just because of that Rock Blast. Ooh! Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. No way. Oh, man. Oh man. Alright, let's go ahead and throw out level 68 Swampy here. Oh man. This is not looking good. This is not looking good at all. Ooh, only 41 damage. If we get a poison, that'd be kind of mid. Okay, we made it through. Please knock it out. Yes! Okay, one Psychic really knocked that right out. Starmie, no way, no way, no way, no way. Let's see, what can I do here? What can I do here? I can Earthquake and we'll Psychic the Crobat. That's all I got, I think. Alright, hits me with a super effective Shadow Ball. Okay. Okay, he did not get the special defense drop. Will we get a one-shot? Super effective stab, Psychic? No way! Hydro Pump. Okay, what are you hitting? Whoa! Okay, nice. I'll take the miss. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about Crobat. Can't lie. How much are we doing to Stormy? About 100 damage. High roll. Okay. So pretty much, if I can take out this Crobat right now, we're good. No way. That sucks. Come on, Lugia. Come on, Lugia. You got this. Nice. Alright, so Crobat is out of here. We've got Articuno in the back. Pretty sure we're going to be able to knock out Starmie, but I'm really scared of how hard it's going to hit. No Rain Dance in the field, so just stab, Hydro Pump to Starmie. Ooh. So we are part water ground, so we still take at least a bit of damage from water types, unfortunately. And this should take out the start. Nice! There we go. We have done it. We have beat Mount Battle a second time. So my bad. I know early in the series I talked about the Johto starters. That's an XD. so my bad. The coordination between not only you and your Pokemon, but also among the Pokemon. But yeah, we lost Ray. We lost Ray. Old Ray from God knows who know from where. And look at that! We got 7,800, and to celebrate your mastery of Purification and Battling, Ho-Oh arrived. So keep in mind, you do have to purify all 48 Shadow Pokemon first before doing this. Ho-Oh was transferred to the PC system. So, I'll meet you back at the main menu, I guess. We'll see. Alright, and loading in here, yeah, there's a Ho-Oh. So, let's see a summary screen here. Pressure, hasty nature, I don't think that's great. But what do I know? It does have a different trainer ID because it does have a trainer. It is Mattle. Mount Battle is the OT, with 1048 being the ID number. So, there you go. A Fateful Encounter at level 70. And yeah, my ID number is 9979. So, you can see there. Very cool, very nice. And again, I did trade the team directly over. So, the OG team is actually sitting on my Fire Red right now, I believe. Fire Red, yeah. But I had to get Swampy from Emerald. It was the whole thing. But yeah, that's going to be it for the Mount Battle stuff. We have we have 2 more Pokemon to collect. Let me go ahead and boot up the second disc, and then we'll get to the third one, hopefully shortly after that. Alright, so now that Mount Battle has been completed on the Colosseum Battle Mode, you can take a copy of Pokemon Ruby and your Colosseum bonus disc, and go ahead and put that inside of your GameCube instead of the game disc for Pokemon Colosseum. Alright, so here we are on the Colosseum bonus disc. So we have the movie sneak peek, the Colosseum preview, which I guess is just an ad for the game. But the one we are most interested in, and the most important part of this disc, is the Jirachi special gift. So, let's hit A on that. Okay, so we get a Game Boy Advance little blueprint thing popping up, showing all the things we need. And I do have all of these interlined, so please prepare the Pokemon Ruby or Sapphire Game Pack, Game Boy Advance System, and the Nintendo GameCube Game Boy Advance cable. So, okay, we've got all that over here. You will now receive Jirachi as a gift. Also, your berry program will be updated if needed. Ooh, we do not have a free space in our Ruby or Sapphire game pack. So it's showing us what to do. It's like, hey, please deposit a Pokemon first. Alright, so now that we have our game pack saved with a free space in our party, it's still showing us the next step. Cool. Make sure your party has no more than 5 Pokemon in it. Press the A button on the Nintendo GameCube controller to go back to the beginning. Alright, so is there a free space in your party? Go ahead and hit yes. Alright, insert the Pokemon Ruby or Sapphire game pack into your Game Boy Advance system and connect it to an open controller socket on the Nintendo GameCube. Alright. Once the Nintendo GameCube and Game Boy Advance are now connected, please turn on the power of the Game Boy Advance system. Note, only one Game Boy Advance system can be connected, so, okay? Alright, and you can see it there. Oh, I don't know if I was covering the microphone there. But yeah, you got Jirachi. Please take good care of it. Please turn off the power of your Game Boy Advance system and unplug the Nintendo GameCube Game Boy Advance cable. So yeah, that funky cable. Not the link cable that's in the Game Boy player, but the GameCube to Game Boy link cable. I had this my entire life and never used it until 2020. So yeah, pretty neat. Alright, please turn off the power of your Game Boy and unplug the Nintendo GameCube and Game Boy Advance cable. So let's go ahead and do that, and hit the A button. Press the A button on the Nintendo GameCube controller to go back to the beginning. And I believe there's like a cap on how many you can distribute. I forget, you know, I think it's one per save file. So I have a Sapphire I could do. Unfortunately, I reset it already. So could have got 2 Jirachi off of that cartridge, but it's whatever. But yeah, that's... Wait, I missed this last one. There's one more Pokemon to get from Pokemon Colosseum. Alright, and yeah, the final Pokemon we're getting for Colosseum is Celebi. And I do have 2 Japanese copy, 1 Emerald, 1 Leaf Green. Unlike the Jirachi bonus disc where you can only use Sapphire and Ruby, the Japanese version you can use Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, or Sapphire. So, let's go ahead, break the seal on this bad boy, and get ourselves a Celebi. Alright, and there's what the disc looks like. Pretty cool. Nice, nice, nice. I've been sitting on this for about almost 3 years now. I bought it, and I just never really finished up the Japanese playthrough. Alrighty, and here we are at the home of the Pokemon Colosseum Japanese bonus disc here. Got several games they are advertising, but this is the one we're interested in. Go ahead and hit that button, I guess, and... Alright, we got 2 options here. I want to say it's the Relic Castle, the Relic Stone one, but let's see. Alright, so Egan's here talking to us. I unfortunately have no idea what he's saying. But there's Celebi, which is nice. It hasn't asked me to hook up a game or anything, so I don't know if that was the correct choice for us. Alright, and running translator over the text. It looks like I have too many Pokemon in my party, so let me go back to Colosseum and try to undo it there, because I do have a free space in my Japanese GBA games. Okay, so now that we have a free slot in our party, let me go ahead and boot up the little Egan thing. He praises you for, you know, purifying all the shadow Pokemon. And then, oh man, here's Celebi. And it will just join you. Pretty cool. It's saving to my game. It looks like I don't need to distribute it. Let me see. Okay, so we just talked to him again, it looks like. And yeah, so you get 1 in your copy of Colosseum, and I'm gonna start booting up my GBA cartridges and see how many are left. I believe it's the same as the Jirachi disc where you get like 50 per one, but we'll see. But I'm gonna have at least 3 Celebis, so that's always nice. 1 for Gen 5, 1 for Gen 4. No, Gen 5 already has 1 from back in the day that I got for Zorua. But now I'll have 1 on Gen 4 and Gen 3, and then I'll have a spare one, I guess, I can transfer up to finally get my shiny Celebi off Pokemon Go, maybe. But yeah, we go through the whole motion again, and Celebi joins your team, your party. But yeah, that's going to be the Colosseum bonus discs out the way. Oh yeah, so it tells you that there is 47 remaining. I thought for some reason it was just doing new dialogue with my Shadow Pokemon, but no. We started with 49, it looks like, because I took 1 for Colosseum, 1 for Emerald. I'm about to do Leaf Green. So the original owner of this did in fact use it. It was open, as you saw from the sticker, but I like that it still had the Mario and Luigi little cartoon on the seal. That's what I was really looking for when I was buying my own Celebi bonus disc personally. But yeah, we're gonna have 46 Celebis left. Let's go ahead and get this to my Japanese cartridge of Leaf Green, and I'll eventually trade these Japanese games with the English copies, and we'll have some Celebis on the English versions. Alright, and booting up our Japanese copy of Colosseum, I almost said Emerald, we can see a level 10 Celebi, so very cool, very nice. I'm not sure I think it's Confusion. Let me run the translator real quick. Alright, so the Celebi now is Confusion, Recover, Heal Bill, and Safeguard. Not bad at all. Again, you can get this on any of the Gen 3 copies, or game cartridges, unlike the English version where it's only Ruby and Sapphire. And apparently we can also redeem some Poke Coupons. We would need 30,000 though to get all the rewards, but it's a PP Max, a Pikachu, and a Master Ball. So, those are some other things you can do with the Japanese bonus disc. It's not quite as, you know, bad, or not as bad, I would say, as the US or outside of Japan release for the bonus disc, but yeah, you get more versatility out of it. You get those 3 extra items and a Celebi instead of just a Jirachi and a sneak peek of the movie. But I do think that's where we're going to leave off for the series. That is Colosseum done. Again, there are all the Colosseums you can go back and revisit and battle for TMs. Back in Fenax City. I want to say we did Pyrite for the main quest. We did Railgun. But you can, you know, of course, redo them for the TMs and such now. But as always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. Share around with your friends if you think they'd also enjoy this type of content. And again, thanks for sticking around through the Colosseum Let's Play. I was happy to show off all this cool stuff and get it done pretty quickly. I'm not sure when you'll see this, but I just wrapped up finishing all the episodes here on, looks like June 8th is the date, so hopefully some more will come out. I usually edit them in batches of 3 and kind of stagger release them until I run out, and then I start editing again, editing again once I've ran out of stuff to release. So I don't like, you know, burn out so much. There was a point there where I was uploading every day and I was trying to edit like so many videos at once, and editing's not hard, especially because I just do jump cuts. But yeah, as I was saying though, I've been CowboyFitz here with you today, and I'll see you all next time. Later.